Betsy Butler.
Well, good evening, everyone, and thank you again for coming tonight. And to my campaign, everyone talks about these special interests, and I'm honored to have the special interests of people like the California Nurses Association, all different levels and types of law enforcement, including the Torrance Police Department, as well as POOR Act, the biggest law enforcement agency in the state. I'm also honored to be endorsed by Equality California, working to make sure that everyone has equality. I'm the former president of the National Women's Political Caucus. I will make sure that women have pay equity as well as choice issues and healthcare issues that are good for the family as well as themselves. And those will be my issues. Those are my special interests, and they are very special to me. I've worked very hard to get people elected in Sacramento, people like Sheila Kuehl and others who are true leaders here and have really made California a better place to live. So I'm honored to have their support. If those are the special interests that I'm being granted with, I'm very excited about it, and I hope that you will support me in my race and help us change California and get it back on its track again. Thank you.
Kate Anderson.
James, would you like to go before me?
I know. I'm thinking I'm going to be after you again.
I want to take this opportunity to thank all of you in the room. There's so many of you who have done so much to help this campaign. I see a lot of precinct captains out there. I see a lot of phone callers. I see a lot of walkers, and it's incredible. I couldn't be doing this without you. I couldn't be doing it without the roots of this community and without this community's support. So let me just start by saying thank you. Together we can do this. Together we can change Sacramento. We can change the status quo. For those of you who haven't gotten involved in a campaign, I encourage you to do it, and I would love you to get involved in my campaign. My volunteer coordinator, Matt Siegler, is in the back. Matt, raise your hands. You're welcome to come and sign up. We've got a week left and lots of things that you can do. We're knocking on doors, we're making phone calls, and we're just getting out and talking to people. There were a lot of good questions that we didn't get the chance to answer. I want you to know that I'll stay up here. I'd be happy to answer any of the questions that any of you might have, and I'm going to use the remaining 5 seconds to do a public service announcement. One of my precinct captains, Jean Cohn, let me know today that the sample ballot is incorrect for a lot of you in this district. It says that you're supposed to be voting at the Mar Vista Gardens. If you're not voting at the Mar Vista Gardens, you're voting at your regular precinct. So for any of you who live in this area, double check where you're supposed to be voting because your sample ballot is wrong. Thank you.
I gave her a couple extra seconds for the public service. Diane Wallace.
Thank you all for coming this evening. It's really a pleasure to be here. My career in public education has really been about public service and social justice. I was interested to note that of the 30 questions, there wasn't a question about public education. I'm really in this race because over 50% of the work of the Assembly is about public education. Public preschool, K-12, community college, UC, and CSU. It's 54% of the state budget. It's an extremely important issue, and there isn't one person in Sacramento, not in the legislature, not in the governor's office, and possibly not at the California Department of Education, who has the kind of experience that I have, so that's why I'm in the race. I'd like to just take a second to encourage you to vote yes on Proposition 15. This is fair political practice. It's extremely important, and I would like to end just by saying that I also was endorsed by the Daily Breeze this weekend, and feel very gratified by that. Thank you.
Edgar Saenz.
Thank you everybody for coming out. This is a tremendous turnout. I believe in constituent service. I do my homework. I'm capable, hands-on, and I have a vision. I dream of a California with great public schools, with clean air and water, of a state that harnesses the incredible power of renewable energy. I see a 53rd district where the green line goes to LAX, of a Mar Vista where we're not choking with jet fumes. As a litigator in LA County for 17 years, I know how to carry a fight. I will take on this task as if the future of America depends on it. I will work for my district as though the very lives of my constituents depends on it. I will be indefatigable in my labors. My district, our district, will always come first, not the interests of the unions or the trial lawyers or the California medical associations, but the people of the district. I will keep faith with you and ask for the privilege to represent you in the California Assembly. Thank you.
James Lau.
I guess I'm continuing towards the end.
It was random.
So it's been a great pleasure to be along with my fellow candidates here.
That's okay.
We've been on this panel, or numerous panels throughout, and it's been a very great honor to be alongside of them. I think just sitting alongside many of them, we do have a lot. I mean, as Democrats, we do have a lot of similar philosophies on these issues. So I mean, there's hardly, I say, hardly any difference amongst us. What I can say about myself is that I do have the over 10 plus years of direct legislative experience. That experience that given this construct of how the legislative process works, that I'll be going under the same constraints that over these 10 years that I've been effective at getting the $6 billion tax policy through the creative private partnerships that have generated new revenue, and I'm going to go up there to fight for many of the interests that are important to this community. And that's why I am going out there and talking to voters, and having that experience, we'll be able to continue to talk to you to bring up the issues that are important to you. So visit my website, jameslau53.com. Thank you.
So this concludes this portion, the 53rd Assembly District portion of this candidates forum. We're going to take about a 10-minute break so that we can cool off a bit. And I'd like to, a special round of applause for the timeskeeper, please. Join us in 10 minutes, and let's keep to the 10 minutes so that, we can move this along. Thank you so much.